Welcome back! This is Vickerman with Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, during a free trial for 14 days. And we're going to continue our adventure by figuring out how to join the Arcanists Guild. Welcome to the Arcanists Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries. Sounds like some kind of high-level mathematics course. Intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But if I am not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? Whoops, I think I missed something. The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles, known as calculus. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages wishing to expand their understanding of the world took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Limsa Lamensa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite, and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Wirb, counting several wielders of Arcanima among his her personal staff, became concerned this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. That's a fair thing to think. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established, and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment by joining the guild. Okay, I think I do that by talking to you. Well, have you decided to enroll? Are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? You know what? No. No, you little elitist punk. Yeah, I've got to reaffirm my desire. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster, that you might convey your intentions and purpose. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Thubergheim. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You'll find her just over there, by the bookshelves. A bookworm like myself. You needn't be shy. Though her mind is sharp and critical, her manner is always most welcoming. Well, good. Nice trench coat. Yes, I am Thubergheim. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanists Guild. As Muri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary. problem solving, as it were. Even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle, this principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by his ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yes, I'm prepared to reason. Why do you all think I'm such an idiot? An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. You all think I'm an idiot! In Lower Lanasia, you will find, among others, 3 species of pest: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and orliae. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you'll soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanists Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Very good. Very good. Now, let's see. What does this person have to say? Where is Sweetnix with those import records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we shall have to expel him from the city. Oh, well, here you go. Why, these are Sweetnix's records. Glad I am to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think the goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he is to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, Limsa Laminsa is quite welcoming of foreign traders. Pray convey these words to Sweetnix. Perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor goblin's fear. So, gotta go back to Mr. Sweetnix. Oh, do you have something else to say? Patagia of Milvain's Gate needs help collecting duty on imported goods. Here at Milvain's Gate, we inspect all the goods that are imported into Limsa Laminsa and collect duty as the law requires. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation. We must chase them down. I would be grateful if you could deliver these 2 ledgers, one to a man named Sunhimmel, whom you will find at the Octant, and the other to a woman named Letitia, who works at the Bismarck. If you are uncertain as to the whereabouts of the Bismarck, ask Sunhimmel when you meet him, and he will point you in the right direction. Okay. So we've got to kill some things. Sunhimmel, where is he? Limsa Laminsa Aetherite Plaza. So I think I could head there. Just like that. And then we can go and see him. Here he is. A ledger from Milvain's Gate, you say? Yet more outstanding duty payments. When will those merchants ever learn? Very well, if I catch sight of any offenders, I shall drag them to the gate, kicking and screaming if needs be. One more ledger bound for the Bismarck, you say. Follow this path to the upper decks, and you'll find the place. Well, let's see. A sheepish request. Halanaho needs help replenishing the Bismarck's larders. Beg your pardons, good sir, but are you an adventurer, are you not? I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for soon-arriving guests, but I fear we are short on fresh lamb for the main course. I would be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I dare say it would be quickest to obtain these directly from the source, wild lambs. In case you are unfamiliar with the creatures, I suggest you speak with Abulfar, a sentry stationed in the Bulwark Hall, just below the Drowning Winch. Okay, gotta go kill some lambs. Let's attune. The Bismarck is the Culinarians Guild. I guess that's the chefs. Okay, good. I can just jump right over there. Letitia here. Tax evaders among our patrons, you say? Goodness me. That's exactly what I say. Here you go. I dare say this may well put an end to their appetite, but this is in the best interest of the city-state. And if any of the merchants named in this ledger come to dine with us, I shall see that Melvain's Gate is notified without delay. Thank you! Some items can be used. Of course, just say use. I think I got some potions or something like that. Ether restores MP. Potion restores HP. As one may expect. Letitia needs someone to report a bilking patron. We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality, so it is doubly hurtful when someone decides to leave without settling the bill. Nary a bell ago, a first-time patron did just that. Rusushmo is the one who lovingly prepared the man's meal. She is quite upset by the whole affair and has taken it upon herself to draw an illustration of the offender. Might I trouble you to deliver it to the Yellow Jackets on our behalf? Rusushmo should be done adding the finishing touches by now. Where is Rusushmo? Rusushmo? Oh, you up there? Oh good, there's stairs. Rusushmo. Grr, I poured my heart and soul into that grilled dodo. If ever get my hands on the scoundrel, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Ooh. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Godbert at the Coral Tower. He will know what to do. Very well. Very well. Let's see. Shop. Let's see what kind of shop this is. License to rave. Morden. Morden would like to make to you a completely legal proposition. You want for coin, venturer? I'll do fancy work and for the Kraken's arms. One of the greatest pirating crews in Limsa. If you're interested, take yourself up easier steps to the balcony above and talk to Carvalane, our captain. Do right by him and he'll do right by ye. I don't know about that. What do you got here? Herbalist. So these are all crafting materials of various sorts that I'm just not sure what to do with them. Yeah. I know how shops work. I was not born yesterday. Alright. That's a tune. The Coral Tower is the Marauders Guild. I'm not a marauder though, so I'm just gonna tell this guy. A bilker at the Bismarck, you have an artist's rendition of the man? That's correct. How'd you know? What in the seven hells is this supposed to be? It looks more like the prow of a ship than a man's face. look, we would like nothing more than to bring the offender to justice. 'Tis our duty, after all. However, we need a little bit more to go on than this piece of art. It'd be easiest for all involved if Sushma were to come here and answer some questions. Please relay to her as much. Very well. Very, very, very well. Woohoo! Rosushmo. Hey! So you've spoken with Godbert. Bwahaha! Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have that swindling scoundrel locked in a dungeon cell, and then I'll take my filleting knife and... Godbert wants me to come to the Coral Tower for questioning? But what more information does he want that my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't a picture supposed to paint 1,000 words? If you were an artiste, perhaps. Anyway, let's head to the Aetherite Plaza. We'll go back to the Adventuring Guild. See what the old timer has to say. Sweetneck's here. Uplander, deliver letter to Gate of Milvan. Uplander has wide heart and swift legs. Tax Lady Pajat has kind backwards for Sweetneck. Sweetneck has outflow of joy for Tax Lady Pajat. Sweetneck is happy gobby and gives Uplander jingle shine. Oh, thanks. Level up! Bio. That would be a poison spell. That's cool. Yes, I am Aldskype. Do you have some herbs you wish to examine? Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Althic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa Limensa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. Well, isn't that funny? I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son, but not to worry. You've learned a few things, and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Suspiciously sober. Come here. Aldskype, captain of the trading ship Orion, has some information that might benefit your standing as an adventurer. Grade 1 dark matter. Fire shard. Okay. By way of thanks for delivering my scattered lavender, I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkempt seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such wealth of coin about their person, especially with the alehouses of Limsa Limensa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest that you take this information and speak to Glazriel, the guard who stands at the entrance to East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lad. Well, yes, perhaps so. Bruguer Consortium. I'm on Bokoti, ain't I? Is this, is that what I have? Underpants. Not sure I really need any of this stuff. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Oh, that's easy enough. This is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated. I'll have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert. Oh, and while I have your ear, I need you to visit Friedwib and tell her the same thing you told me. You'll find her a bit further down East Hawker's Alley. Friedwib has frequent dealings with adventurers, so any warning you give her should soon spread through the village, or the city. Okie dokie. Greetings, sir. Might I interest you in the services of a retainer? What's this? Some suspicious seafarers on the prowl for gullible adventurers, a possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on that warning to my customers. What with all the merchants and travelers milling through Hawker's Alley, these kinds of unsavory activities can often go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. Very good. Now, let's see about getting back to the inn. I suppose it's down here. Haven't really learned my way around much. Do. Oh, here we are. Okie dokie. Ah, there you are, Tioli. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If ye mean to base yourself in them settlements, that won't be the last time you'll visit them three places. And now you've got some idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with old Batteron and you'll go far. Oh, thank you. I need to be level 4 to continue with that. And locked out of that one, I suppose. What do we got here? Need your help to prepare a treat for Batteron. These days, poor Batteron's so busy looking after others, he hasn't been able to look after himself. He deserves something for his efforts. Whenever he's in his cups and starts speaking of the old days, he never fails to mention Aureliae. Seems he and his mates used to eat the creatures on occasion. It's obvious he still has fond memories of that life, so I'm thinking a few Aurelia umbrellas might be something you'd appreciate. Could you help me by procuring 4 of them? If you're willing to help, speak with Clondriel by the Aft Castle. She knows where various wild beasts congregate. By the Aft Castle. Okay, we will need to stop for now, but we will continue next time in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn.